Hello everyone, my name is Andrea Quiros and today I'm going to talk about a topic that has given a lot to talk about in the world of literature and also cinema. The topic of my talk is whether books are better than their movie adaptation or not. So in order to talk about this topic and give you my arguments, I made a presentation which you can see while I'm talking. And first I want to read the outline, which will be the steps that I followed in order to make the presentation. First, I will start by giving you an introduction in which I will introduce the topic. Then I will give you 4 arguments which support my statement, which is that books are actually better than their movies adaptations. And then finally, I will give you a conclusion. So, in order to introduce the topic, I would like to read a quote which I find very interesting and also funny. And it says, "Never judge a book by its movie instead of by saying by its cover." In this quote, we can see how the movies adaptation are undervalued and people tend to criticize the books by their movies, which means that their movies are actually worse than the books. And this is my statement and this is what I'm trying to support, because I think the books are much better. So my arguments will be 4, and the first one is that books allow you to know the characters better, and I think that when you read a book it's very important to connect with the characters, and you do so by reading the book, because in the movies there are many things that are not shown. And for instance, in the books you can know what the characters are feeling or are thinking in most of the times, in most of their happenings. However, in the movies you cannot see or feel this connection, because you feel as you don't know the characters so much. And this is my first argument in favor of books being better than their movies. The next argument that I would like to focus on is that by reading you can experience the whole story. However, in the movies adaptations there are many things that are skipped. And also I would like to say that by reading a book you can experience the happenings. You can feel as if you are the main character, or at least it happens to me, and that is why I prefer books. And I think this is a very important argument, because when you read a book you're supposed to want to experience what is happening in the book. However, in the movie I think you cannot feel as if you are living what the character is living. And also that with the books you can imagine maybe how it is gonna end, but in the movie it's so clear that your mind doesn't have the space to think more than it is shown in the pictures. So now we'll move on to the next argument, which is that movies are shorter than the books, and when you enjoy a book it is because you spend so many time reading it. You spend a few hours, and then if you compare it to a movie you can spend at maximum 3 hours if it lasts 3 hours. And I think that reading a book you have time for yourself, and you can think about what you're reading, whereas if you watch a movie you don't get to enjoy so much time. And I think it's an important factor, because you want to enjoy what you are doing. My last argument is that books can be read anywhere, and this is an extra point, because for a movie you need a TV or you need a screen, you need a computer or whatever you want to watch it on. So the movie you can take it. The book you can take it anywhere with you. You can carry it. It's easy to carry, and you can read anywhere you want, whenever you want, and that is very important because you want to enjoy the book and you want to do it when you want to do it. So, giving you my 4 arguments, having given you my arguments, I want to conclude this presentation by saying that for those reasons, I think that books are better than their movies adaptation. However, it is just what I think, and well, I think actually many people think this, and it is a thought that is global, but maybe you might not share it with me. I don't know. And well, that is all. Thank you very much.